I think there's a lot of confusion between markup and margin. They sound very similar and people often confuse them. And knowing the difference is the difference between making money and losing money. And so the easiest way to explain this is markup is what you do to your costs. So if you've got costs in a particular job, let's just use an easy number of $80, and you mark it up by 25%, that means you'd add 20 on, so it'd be $100. Now your margin is what you're left with. So if you've got 100 minus your cost of $80, you're left with $20, which means you've made a 20% margin. So your markup's 25%, but your margin's only 20. And people often get confused. They go, no, I've marked it up by 25%, therefore my margin should be 25%. It's never the case. And I always recommend if people get confused, and that's okay, is do the sums both ways to make sure that you're making the required margin, because that's the money you need to pay your fixed costs, your salaries, your wages, your rent, your insurance, all of those things. The distinction between those two words, markup and margin, is the difference between making good money and making no money.